everyone, this is Lindsay Marquez, and today I will be doing Level 3 Techie Mission 2. I will be exploring two databases, giving a review on the features, citations, how to access them, and so on and so forth. Today I will be showing you JSTOR and Academic Search Complete. With that being said, let's get started. Things to keep in mind. These are very specific to the University of Cincinnati, and when I say that, I don't mean to exclude anyone. However, some of the databases are limited to the universities due to the login information. So I know that JSTOR will ask for login information, and Academic Search Complete is accessed through UC's library page. So keep that in mind. I know other universities may have access to these, but the beginning step may be a little different. So keep that in mind. If you're from UC, great. This is exactly what you need. If you're not, you could still watch because I go over features and such, but the original accessing may be a little different. So keep that in mind. This is my personal opinion on what features I like on specific databases, and this is not throughout the whole thing I'm going to be giving my personal opinion. However, at the end, I compare them a little bit, and it could boil down to my personal opinion. So don't get upset if we do not agree. That happens. I just want you to be aware of that. This is an under 15-minute video, so I may not be able to cover every feature on each database. And when I say this, I mean I won't be able to go on the database live, click on the features, try out some of the features, those kinds of things. Today I have screenshots of each database to give you the lowdown on what's going on and how everything works. That's because I can't record over 15 minutes, and I'm sure you guys don't want to watch over 15 minutes of me just on my computer. With that being said, let's get started on how to access the first one, which will be JSTOR. Here you see the UC's library page. I have this area up here. It starts on articles. I have it clicked over to databases. In the search bar, you're going to type in your database, which would be JSTOR for this one. Once you click search, you're going to get a page like this with a bunch of blue hyperlinks, like the ones down here, even down here. They're going to be lining the whole left side. To get down to the results, you're going to scroll all the way down. As you can see, this is the very bottom of the page, where you'll find your results. You're going to click Connect, which is purple because I've already clicked it, and it's going to take you to a page like this. Now here is where you're going to put your university information. So this is your six-digit login, or 6+2 login, and your password, and you're going to click Login. It's going to take you directly to the database homepage, which looks like this. Now notice there's only one search bar. You're going to type in whatever you wish to research, and click the little magnifying glass, and it's going to take you to all of the different articles. It's going to bring up a list. So it's pretty simple. That's how you access JSTOR. So that being said, let's move on to Academic Search Complete, which is our comparison. You have the same UC library page. It was click to articles. I have it clicked databases. Now instead of typing in the search bar right here and going through the search process, you're going to come down here next to the Browse Databases in top 10, and you're just going to click the hyperlink for Academic Search Complete, and it's going to take you right to the home page. Now I want you to notice that JSTOR only had one search bar. Here you see that Academic Search Complete has 3 search bars. As well as having 3 search bars, it has field options, search modes, and expanders, and it allows you to limit your results. This is all under the search options umbrella you'll see down here. So that is the way to access both of them. We're going to move on to some features. So we're going to take a pause for Academic Search Complete, and we're going to go to features of JSTOR. Here is an example JSTOR page after you have typed something in the search bar and searched it. Here you see some articles and highlighted keywords all around here of what I've searched. You can see some of the features. We have all types of features here. This is our broad ones. We could filter or sort our results. We could download PDF, add the article to my list, cite this item, or we could click each article and add it to a folder to later access. The next thing I'm going to show you is if I narrow down one article and I select it and what features I could do for that. The article I'm going to be clicking is this top one up here. And here we go. So it brings up the picture of the book or journal. It's going to show you some other information about the book, and it's also going to allow you to use the tools that you saw on the other page. Now you see out of the 3 tools, they've added another one. So the download PDF, add to my list, cite this item, those were all on the other page. So you can do from the home page. They added a new one, which is journal info, and that is just information about the journal that you could access if you need more information. With that being said, we're going to move on to Academic Search Complete to see what kinds of features and tools they have for us. I have searched the same thing under Academic Search Complete in one field bar, just like JSTOR. And here we have some articles. So you'll see they have the subjects listed, what type of journal, what type of book, or whatever it came from. And then it warns you if it's an article linker, so it may link you to a new page. I have clicked on this top one, and I'm going to show you the tools that are allowed once you click on it. Here's what happens when I click on an article. It lists the authors, the source, the document type, subject terms, author supplied keywords, which there are quite a few. It'll go into the next page. And some other stuff. You'll find our tools over here. Notice there are quite a few more tools than there were on JSTOR. You could add it to folder, print it, email, save, cite, export, create note, permalink, or share this article, which I thought was very interesting. So you can see that Academic Search Complete gets a little more hands-on with the tools. You could do many more things with these tools than you can with JSTORs. Okay, we're going to go to the next page and I'm going to show you some more. Here it's continuing author keywords. Here's some other stuff that it lists that may be useful, or you may need them to find this article at another time. I'm going to go back a page to the tools. So you'll see that if you want a more hands-on approach, if you want to create notes, if you need to save, if you need to send these to people, Academic Search Complete may be better for you. If you just need to kind of store the articles away in folders for later use, JSTOR may be for you. So, that being said, we are going to move on to our citations. We're going to narrow in on the citation tool. So JSTOR does in fact have citing help. You'll see that it does have MLA, but this one could not cite MLA, which is fine. It has APA. It has APA, which the citation is right here, and you could copy that to your clipboard by clicking this little blue icon. There's also Chicago citation, which they have here, but they could not retrieve it, just like the MLA. It might be something relevant to this article that they couldn't find that was needed in the citation. See down here, they have given you 3 options to export this citation. They have RefWorks, RIS file, or text file. That is all for citations on JSTOR. Very helpful, so you don't have to manually go through. It is always a good idea to check if the citations are correct. I have not checked this article because they could not retrieve the MLA citation, and that is the most famous among professors that they require. So, that being said, let's move on. Here is the citation for Academic Search Complete. I've clicked Cite on this little toolbar, and here it pops up as your citations. You'll see the first three listed are ABNT, AMA, and APA. You could use this little scroll bar and go down. I have counted. There are 10 different citations that they provide for you. I did check the MLA format, and it was correct. Very good stuff. Both of these databases are very helpful in researching and citing. Now on to compare the two. I do want to make it known that JSTOR is a limited database. It is limited to the arts and humanities. So if you're searching something very technical or very scientific, you may not want to rely on JSTOR because it's more the arts and humanities. If you're searching for literature or art history, it may be more enriched than the other databases, but I want you to remember that. Academic Search Complete is not limited, and I believe that's why they had all the field bars that you could narrow it down in all the search bars. JSTOR has 3 forms of citation provided, and Academic Search Complete has 9. I believe I mentioned 10 earlier, and that is incorrect. So I apologize for my error there. Human error. On to tools and features. JSTOR has 3 tools. It has the 4th if you count more information about the journal. I don't count that as a tool because it just gives you more information. It does not store the article or any of that. And Academic Search Complete has 10. And when I say 10, I mean you could cite, share, all of that good stuff under Academic Search Complete. If you are more hands-on and you would like all those tools, I think Academic Search Complete is a great option. Sometimes it does get a little hairy because there is so much information given to you that it can get a little confusing if you're not accustomed to that kind of database. JSTOR is great for beginners because it's very straightforward once you access it. Accessing it may be a little difficult if you don't know to scroll all the way down to the search results and other things like that. Both have their pros and cons, and both have tools that you can use and are helpful. Academic Search Complete and JSTOR provide correct citations. I did check the APA for JSTOR and it was correct. As far as I know, JSTOR provides correct citations. And that is all I have for today. I just want you guys to remember, if you're not intimidated by all the information of Academic Search Complete, it's a great tool. It reaches out very far and it has many resources. If that may be a little intimidating, you could start with something small like JSTOR. It doesn't matter if you're using JSTOR, Academic Search Complete, or any other database. They're all very helpful and will ease your fears of researching for academic papers and other purposes. I would like you guys to leave me comments on databases that you like or that you think are helpful, and which one you prefer over JSTOR and Academic Search Complete. I'd love to hear the different opinions that you guys may have. Happy writing!